Rainier Avenue Radio shows on our mobile app for Android and iPhone. It's completely free on the Google Play Store and the iPhone App Store. The Rainier Avenue Radio app.
This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not using my GPS to navigate the land of 1,000 dances, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Hi, I'm Paul Pearson of Star Time. Did you know that back in the 9th century, Rainier Avenue Radio was the host of the first annual Gregorian chant-off? Man, that was tight. Well, times have changed and so have we. Now you can hear all the great Rainier Avenue Radio shows on our mobile app for Android and iPhone. It's completely free on the Google Play Store and the iPhone App Store. The Rainier Avenue Radio app.
My name is Keith. I'm a barber from Tacoma, Washington. When the pandemic hit, it did affect me as a business owner. I had my own personal reasons why I didn't get vaccinated. But I was talking to a doctor, and he was telling me more about what it could do to protect us and our family. I wanted to get back to that once was, right? I do feel safe knowing that I am vaccinated. I just hope what I'm saying is reaching into people's heads to know that this is the best decision for all of us. To learn more, please visit hereforuswa.org.
I'm Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not rehearsing my annual address to shareholders, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Dealing with COVID-19 is uncharted territory, and everyone has different challenges. People may feel anxious, down, or overwhelmed. For some, these feelings can lead to changes in sleep patterns, an increased use of alcohol or drugs, or withdrawing from the people around them. If you know someone who's having a hard time coping, you can help by reaching out to talk and listen. To learn more about how you can help someone in need, call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 800-273-TALK. Brought to you by the state of Washington.
Rainier Avenue Radio. Rainier Avenue Radio.
This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not helping bad girls set up their websites, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world. This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not busy tearing the roof off the suckers, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world. This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not meeting Mrs. Jones in that cafe for a chat and nothing else, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Generational wealth. Generational wealth. Generational wealth. What is generational wealth? We asked our communities, and this is what they had to say.
To me, generational wealth means access to joy.
Good evening, basketball fans. On behalf of O'Day High School, welcome to Phil Walking Court.
Welcome to Rainier Avenue Radio.world's broadcast of high school basketball. It's me, Tony B, on your play-by-play, and once again, join us, the legend, Joyce Walker.
We in the house for another live one this evening, Tony B.
And Joyce and two teams with the. But let's start off about this. Two teams with a couple big men. How does that change, impact, and affect the game when you've got a couple guys 6'9", 6'10"?
Well, it settles the team. If the big man is taking care of the paint, it makes the game easier for those other guards up front.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Well, here we go. What are your thoughts on both of these teams, and what would you like to see? We got a chance to see Eastside Catholic against Rainier Avenue.
Yeah, I had a chance to talk with Coach Merritt. He said, his big man was out of sorts. Mm-hmm. He probably played the worst game he ever seen. But he also talked about the question you just asked me is that he settles that team. And you always know Coach Kerr is going to have his boys ready to play. And so when you have, you know, Metro is always, you're looking for something exciting that's going to happen.
So they are announcing the starting lineups right now. And, oh, boy, we're getting some Madison Square Garden action here.
Yeah, you know, this little bitty gym right here, you know, up on the hill, they pack it out. They committed to their fans. And Eastside Catholic has traveled well as well. So let's get the tip going and see what they do.
Now, I don't remember the large video screens. Is that new? I don't remember those large video screens being here.
Yeah, that's some new stuff.
Okay.
You know, technology, you know, advancement. Look, you can see yourself running out while the fans say, come on, let's go.
I see Miles Goodman over there, and I was having just had a few words with his father, Tim.
Yes.
You know, and one of the things he was talking about was the maturity because of the expectation that was thrust upon Miles because of his dad.
Yeah, both these schools have a tradition, right? Eastside Catholic is not as long-standing, but they've been competitive for the last several years. And O'Day is just a fixture. They win at everything. We're getting ready. They finna tip it off. Number 4 and number 3. We're going to see what they're bringing tonight. I'm looking for a good competitive game.
All right, getting settled in here. It is time for tip-off. Jacob Kofi, 6'10". Miles Goodman, 6'10". And there's the tip. Kofi wins the tip. Caden Lamble Ingram gets the ball in backcourt, crosses the half-court line. Kofi inside behind his back. And looks like we've got a call, Joyce.
We got an offensive foul right off the bat.
Yeah.
They're
right
playing
away.
the big man for the drive.
Mm-hmm. And so right away, Kofi tries to make his presence felt. Did you like that move from the big man?
Well, I think he was running on a lot of adrenaline as well. Mm-hmm. You know, that stop and pop because he got size. He can probably get any shot he wants. But definitely was trying to send a message.
Netting with the ball. Nice give and go in the bucket by Mason Williams, a senior 6'5" guard.
We've been watching Mr. Williams since he was yay high. And he's already here. He's just still a junior. I'm thinking he should be in college by now.
And Connor Conway, you know, he's a shooter. Ball inside again to Kofi. Kofi goes to the left, puts up a nice little jump shot inside.
Hey, little drop step. Drop step.
That'll make it 2-2 now. O'Day back on the offensive side of the ball. Ball in the hands of Noel. Jackson tries to get the ball inside to Goodman. Ball is tipped away, and that's going to end up being Eastside Catholic ball.
What's the coach always tell you? Don't get in the air and make a decision. Make that decision while your feet are planted on the ground.
Full court pressure applied now by O'Day in backcourt. Then they back off, and Lamble Ingram will bring the ball up across the half-court line. Will Davis, that's actually Quincy Linton on the defense. And then O'Day, aggressive on defense. The foul called, though.
Well, when you have a team that's a little more athletic than you, you got to get up and crowd. You got to get up and not let them get comfortable.
Again, ball down low to Kofi. Double team goes off. Lamble Ingram almost loses the ball, gets it back. Ishe with it, and finally O'Day gets it, and Joyce O'Day with tight defense, hands all over the place, making it.
They're rotating. They got their hands in the passing lane. That's how you want to see
Miles
the game
Clark
he played.
With the pass out to Mason Williams inside. Williams inside tries to drop the pass off to Goodman. Ball is deflected, and we're going to get another foul call.
Ooh, both teams got their hand in the cookie jar, Tony B.
early in the game. Rebounds. Ball is lost. Kofi has it in backcourt looking for somebody to get it to. Finally gets it to Colin Conway. Kofi again attacks the hoop. Kicks out for a three-pointer from the corner. Does not go. Bounces in and out. And that was Amari Jackson quickly in the front court. Again, Eastside Catholic. In fact, it possibly could have been a foul. No, O'Day up the other way. Doesn't go. Kofi with the ball again. Kofi with the ball in his hands a lot. Ishii with it now. Ishii fakes right, goes left, stops, gives it back to Kofi inside, blocked. And we're going to get a foul call and an aggressive block on that. Looks like we have some physical play going on.
Lots of physical play, but that's what Kofi's supposed to do. He's supposed to attack that basket, right? Make them make a decision. Either you block that or we getting ready to get buckets.
He looks more aggressive than he did against Rainier Beach. Is that because of the different styles and the way the teams play, or is he just asserting himself more?
Well, it looks like he got a mindset tonight that I'm going to attack it until you stop me. I'm going to the basket.
Misses the first free throw with 5:39 to go in the first quarter. Score till 2-2. Kofi's next shot bounces off the back of the rim. That one doesn't go. Rebounded by Noel Davis.
Looks like the first team that settles it might gain some momentum. Everybody's playing a little fast right now out there.
Miles Clark with the ball on the right elbow. Gets passed inside. Nice cut. Back out for an open jumper for Linton. Bounces off the back of the rim. Doesn't go. Clark gets the rebound. Puts it up with the right hand inside. That doesn't go. Shot doesn't go. Goodman battles for the rebound. Doesn't get it. Again, Kofi with the ball in the backcourt. Brings it up. I'll play everything. Guard, what do you need me to do?
Got to look to the left. Man's wide open. Teams are hyped up. They feel like they're a little too hyped right now.
Ishii shot doesn't go. Misses everything in backcourt. Again, the ball knocked out of bounds, Joyce, and they're going to give that to O'Day. Obviously, this is a big game, but both these coaches have been in big games.
All their lives as players and now as coaches for many years. So, you know they got their players ready to go.
Davis up the left side, the ball to Linton. Linton defended tightly by Eastside Catholic. Shakes free, puts a shot up with the left hand, doesn't go. There's Goodman for the rebound. That shot doesn't go. Goodman gets it back inside and up and in.
That's why you go to the offensive glass. Good things happen when you go to offensive glass.
So Goodman with the chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way. And you know, Joyce, right now, this seems to me like old school basketball.
Yes, let's go. Let's go. If you can't handle a little check, little hand in the passing lane, then maybe this ain't the game for you.
So Goodman will go to the line now for a chance at an and one three-point play the old-fashioned way. Shot is up and on net. 5-2 now. O'Day in front again. A little pressure in the backcourt, then backing off. Lambeau Ingram with the ball in the front court. Drives, tries to dish a pass off. It goes out of bounds. Saved, but then goes out of bounds anyway. Nice attempt there by Alejandro Amaral to save that ball. But O'Day back in possession with 4:25 left. Ball quickly into front court. Goodman with it down low. Shot put up deep. Three does not go from Mason Williams. Rebounded by Eastside Catholic. Ishii with the ball in the front court again, guarded tightly. And the turnover. Ball picked off in the turnover over the other way. But they're going to call a foul. And so back and forth. What are we seeing?
One of the things I'm seeing, they're not making the extra pass, and it's the individual kind of play instead of let's move the ball, let's move our bodies. And these teams, both of them are really overhyped right now. They got a lot of energy. And so whatever team settles down first are probably opportunity. And also, Kofi just went to the bench for Eastside Catholic. So we'll see what they can do without their potent big man.
Camden Bible into the game now. Amaral drives on the right to left side, doesn't go. Miles Clark falls down with the rebound, gets it off to Goodman. Goodman,
look at the big man bringing
6'10",
up the court.
Bringing the ball up court on the right side. Noel Davis with it now on top. into the game also, Malcolm Clark. Shot put up from the left side, bounces off the front of the rim, does not go, rebounded by Caden Green. Ball on the floor again, players on the floor. O'Day with the ball, 2-on-1. Shot from the corner, misses everything. Wide open shot, and Noel Davis missed everything from the left side.
Lot of shots, uncontested shots being missed right now. So
the drive with a little up and under move, and it looks like Caden Lambo Ingram is going to go to the line. And with 3:05 left here in the first quarter, Joyce, 5-2.
5-2. A lot of missed opportunities out there for both teams, missing layups, turnovers, but they're playing defense. We definitely witnessing some good defense being played.
First shot. Again, that one rattles around in the rim and then bounces out. So it'll still be 5-2. Another shot from Lambo Ingram. And back into the game, Miles Clark for O'Day. Also into the game for O'Day, BJ Shannon.
Again, everybody is a step ahead. They're rushing. So it's going to be important that one team decide how to just settle down.
And Lambo Ingram makes that next shot to make it 5-3 now. O'Day in front by 2 in Eastside Catholic with a little pressure in backcourt. We've got some contact in the front court. Looks like we're going to get a foul on Tate Dawson.
You know, the thing, the refs are letting them play. So the players got to know, they let me play. I got to anticipate that I might get tapped a couple times. Still got to play through.
No, Davis defended by Cannon Bible. Again, errant pass, but O'Day gets it back.
Bible wouldn't got that turnover that he just made, which is what you want.
And a nice drive on the right side there by Miles Clark, 6'8" senior.
Yeah, that Mr. Kofi's on the bench. And so, you know what? There's going to be some driving opportunities for O'Day.
7-3 now. O'Day in front with 2:28 here to go. Lambo Ingram drives to the right side. Little Euro step, tries to go off the left side, hits out the backboard, doesn't go. Pass is taken away, then taken back. We've got back and forth action here. Miles Clark into the front court. Swings over to Knowles Barnes, looks down low for Malcolm Clark, and that pass goes out of bounds. And still 7-3. We've seen a lot of turnovers.
Defensive juggernaut going on right here. Young men are putting it on the line. If it's not going in, I'm still going to play D, and that's what you love to see.
And the refs are letting them play.
But I like to see a pump fake or something when you get in the key.
Shot put up for 3 does not go from Tate Dawson. O'Day quickly down the other way. Ball in the front court to BJ Shannon. Back up top to Barnes as O'Day swings the ball around the perimeter. And we're going to call down there on the baseline. Or maybe stepped out of bounds. So low-scoring game with 1:44 to go here in the first quarter. 7-3, O'Day in front. Like you said, Joyce, so far, defensive struggle.
Yeah, defensive. They're playing defense. It's an offensive struggle because I just think that everybody needs to settle down a little bit. Settle down. You can't do it by yourself. And that's what you got. You got to move the ball. You get the key, make a pass like that. Too much.
Again, the ball tipped away.
OD playing football out here. They look like the O'Day fighting Irish football team.
As O'Day gets their hands on the ball, Nate Crone had the ball knocked away in the front court now. Miles Clark tries a little up and under the rim, doesn't go with the left hand. Quickly back the other way. Tate Dawson's 3 does not go. EC retains possession.
Young men got to settle down. Young men, you can't do it by yourself. The ball has to move.
And Alex Elston pulls the ball back out and says, maybe let me consider that with 9 seconds on the shot clock, then drives on the right side, rips a pass over to the left corner. That 3 ball bounces off the top of the backboard from Camden Bible, doesn't go. 37 seconds here to go in the first quarter. O'Day still on top, 7-3. Malcolm Clark pulls up from just inside the free throw line.
That's how you do it. Couple dribbles, get to your sweet spot, and take a a shot that's something you're comfortable with.
Buries the bucket. 9-3 now. O'Day with 17 seconds here to go. Eastside Catholic's Tate Dawson probes on the left side. Nothing going over there. Back out on top of Crone. Croden in the left corner. Contact. The refs don't call anything. O'Day comes up with the ball. A good tackle and another good tackle by Eastside Catholic going the other way. Players on the floor. Smash mouth basketball.
I'm watching Eastside Catholic and they're dribbling the air out the ball. You know what they taught us? Move the ball and move your body. You might get a really high percentage shot. A lot of low percentage shots going on out
3.9 seconds left. The shot put up in the air by B.J. Shannon. Again, misses everything. It seems like I've been saying that a lot.
All game long thus far.
And here we are at the end of the first quarter. 9-3. Let's go to Daniel Bellis for an update.
Yeah, and the most interesting thing about this is, this is a makeup game. This was originally scheduled during the snow shutout of Seattle, and it was rescheduled this week, and that's one reason why these teams are meeting for the second time this week. Earlier this week on Monday, Eastside Catholic was actually the victor of that one, 66-58. So O'Day, just a few days later, trying to get revenge on that one. And as the playoffs loom, and we look at the standings real quick there, as you can see, these teams are locked in a battle for second place with Rainier Beach. O'Day right now at 9-2, Beach and Eastside at 8-3. If O'Day loses this game, it could drop them possibly down to fourth place, possibly have the chance of getting that first round bye in the Metro League Championship.
So again, Garfield undefeated.
Yes.
But O'Day, Rainier Beach, Eastside Catholic, and even West Seattle.
And Seattle Prep, they're all going to make the Metro Championship. That's the top 6 teams in the mountain. They all make it. They have a 2-game lead over Bishop Bonchette, so they're all confirmed. They're the 6.
So right now, we're just playing for seeding.
That's all we're doing.
Well, it feels like it's a lot more because these guys is playing. They're playing hard. There's a lid on the basket for both teams. And so I'd like to see the ball. Good.
Important is that seeding. Does that make a difference? Or at that point, you just line up whether you're the 11th seed or the 1 seed. Is it an advantage?
Well, I think it used to be when it was slotted 1 through, the lower seed. Mm-hmm. Now they randomly put teams together. So you got to be ready on day 1, whether it's to make Egg McMuffin game or it's that late night game, the last game of the night. So I just think teams need to be ready.
First shot by Goodman is good, making it 10-3 O'Day now, and we will be taking you all the way to the Tacoma Dome. Next shot by Goodman bounces off, doesn't go. Ball is rebounded by Alejandro Emerald. Into the front court now, Camden Bible. Bible with a screen set by Yabi Oklog. Oklog inside. Shot is batted away with a little attitude by Miles Goodman.
Yeah, that's a great opportunity right there. They're jumping at everything. Settle, pump fake, get him in the air, brace yourself, and it's a better shot for you. But just that young man down there in that middle, number 5, ain't no easy looks for him either.
Well, he must have got him with the body because it looked clean to me. Yabi Oklog is going to go to the line for 2, drills the first shot, and finally another point up on the board for Eastside Catholic after about 4 minutes of not getting anything else on the board. Next shot by Oklog bounces off the left side of the rim, doesn't go. Miles Clark with the rebound. DJ Shannon, 5'10" junior, brings the ball in the front court with a little bit of pressure from Camden Bible. Again, O'Day works the ball around the perimeter, tries to get it down low to Miles Goodman, does get it go to Miles Goodman, and a nice pass from Goodman inside to Malcolm Clark. And O'Day working the offense.
Yeah, they're starting to move that ball around and spread that defense so they can get that advantage out there, which is nice to see.
And again, stretching the defense out on Eastside Catholic, and Alex Elston tries to whip a pass over to Tate Dawson. That one goes out of bounds, and so with 6:53 here to go in the second quarter, 12-4 O'Day, and O'Day with the basketball.
And O'Day has Eastside Catholic sped up. They're putting pressure on that dribbler, on them guards, and they're moving way too fast.
Cross-court pass over to Miles Clark, drives into the hoop, puts it up off the glass with the right hand. Goodman goes up, can't tip it in. Back the other way comes Ishe Kanukamwe. And again, a pass tipped by O'Day. Ball on the ground. Ishe picks it up, and Ishe, he's a shooter, drains a little 8-footer from the lane. 12-6, Eastside Catholic.
Much needed basket.
Yes.
Much needed.
And again, not within the offense, but they did get the basket. Shot put up. Looks like it was forced a little bit. Looks for the foul call.
Oh, that was a foul. But you know what? You can't worry about the whistle. You got to go ahead and put that ball in the basket. Good job by Mr. Williams.
Mason Williams with the bucket puts O'Day back up by 8, 14-6. Driving on the right side, Alex Elson shot bounces, rolls out again. That lid you were talking about. Eastside Catholic just can't get it off the hoop. Quickly up the other way. Clark on the three-point line, defended by Elson, whips a pass over in the corner to Goodman. That shot bounces off, doesn't go. Miles Clark inside for the rebound, turns, puts it up. It doesn't drop, and we got a foul called. We got an offensive foul.
No, stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds. But look, number 13 going to work. Going to work. Mr. Clark.
Alex Elston walks it across the half-court line, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Drives to the left side. This is a nice pass off. Missing the dunk inside is Ockbog. And well, can you say he missed the dunk? Linton up the other way. Still 14-6, 5:05 left. The ball tapped away. So, Joyce, I got to ask you, in that particular instance, do you just get the ball in the hoop? Of course, you want to make the dramatic play in front of your fans and maybe give your team a boost. In that particular instance,
well, you got to get it off the backboard. You know,
Okay.
You're that close right there. Use that backboard. Take a little pressure. When you're missing shots, one of the first things you usually want to do is find the backboard and then regain that confidence. I still say Eastside Catholic is sped up so fast, and they're bringing the big man up for the screen, and they're pounding the air out the ball instead of moving the ball and moving your body. And so their shots are all hard.
shot missed by O'Day, rebounded by Miles Goodman. Goodman up inside, shot doesn't go. Clark battles inside for the rebound with the 5'11" Ishe. Actually 5'9", which seems about more right, and we'll have a jump ball called, and so the possession arrow will be in favor of Eastside Catholic. Elston brings the ball up. Little bit of pressure applied by Noel Davis. Again, Eastside Catholic almost loses the ball, and
Yeah, that
like
pressure
you said,
that pressure's a problem. You take shots like that, that makes it hard on everybody.
and Ishe pulls up for a three-point contested shot on the move that doesn't go. Eastside Catholic went quickly down the other way. Miles Clark converts that into a layup.
Simple give and go. Simple give and go. Yeah, I'm telling you, they bring in the wood defensively. They got Eastside Catholic thinking about what they're going to do instead of just playing the game and running their sets.
And O'Day with a timeout called, up 16-6. Mr. Bellis, what's going on around the league?
Most of Metro is actually off tonight, guys. Everyone's really much waiting until Saturday for their games, including our game, of course, which will be at Seattle Pacific University. That game going on 8 o'clock on Saturday. Trying to pull up the flyer real quick so you can see that. There we go. Yes, the 8 p.m. Seattle Pacific University. Garfield Beach, that's number 1 versus number 10, as Beach tries to avenge that loss that they got earlier this season on Rainier Ave, where they lost by 20 points.
Joyce, Garfield kind of took Beach to the shed on that one.
Yeah, Garfield has a little bit more talent. But you know what? I've seen this play before. But they will have those boys ready to play. And so, it's a neighborhood game that I expect both teams to play hard.
Elston with the ball over to Ishe.
Like right now, the ball's got to move. It's got to move.
And it moves into the hands of O'Day as Mason Williams strips. And then the ball back on the floor. This time, Eastside Catholic coming back the other way. Ishe drives into the lane.
He's about to break his own ankle on that move right there. Ishe.
Conway. And what do we get, a turnover?
Yeah, Ishe traveled. That move he made.
Yeah.
The ball went with him.
The legend, Joyce Walker, on your commentary and analysis. Equally graded, both of them. Miles Clark with the ball. This is off to the corner. Three-point shot, and finally a three-point bucket. Noel Davis drains one from the right side, and that's going to put O'Day up by 13, 19-6. And stifling on defense, O'Day, Eastside Catholic just can't get going.
Yeah, and Kofi's been out for a long time, the big man. See, those type of shots.
Elston pulls up from the right elbow, doesn't go quickly down the other way. Tim Goodman with two hands up and down.
Quick shot, let the transition. Bam, good one on the other end.
21-6 now, and again, O'Day applying pressure on the defensive end. Mason Williams claps his hands like, I like this.
If Eastside Catholic could somehow lose some of that dribble and get the ball moving, they might have a chance to see the ball go in the basket.
So Mason Williams, I don't know if that was that little bit of exuberance that I was talking
excited,
about, but they teed him up.
Clapping in his opponent's face.
And Ishe Conway misses the technical foul shot. So Eastside Catholic just having a hard time getting the ball to go in the basket.
Yeah, it started with that defensive pressure. They got him thinking now.
Second
Tony
shot
B.
by Conway. That one is true. That'll make it 21-7 now. And Kofi back into the game, along with BJ Shannon for O'Day. Joyce, you were about to say.
No, they're just not settled. Like I said from the onset, they're just not settled. That defensive pressure got Eastside Catholic thinking.
So Eastside Catholic brings the ball in down 21-7 football score. And Joyce said it's been a physical game. And again, as I mentioned, that a couple players hit the floor, Caden Green and BJ Shannon, and picking players up off the floor. Looks like we're going to get the foul on BJ Shannon.
Yeah, this is a basketball score. I mean, it's a football score right now, right? 21-7. We wouldn't have imagined this in this game with the kind of talent on the floor.
Nick Crone gets the ball into Elston. Elston back out to Crone on the right side, drops it down low. Kofi with it, looks. Kicks the ball out. Back down low to Kofi. Triffle team. Left again in single coverage.
Somebody's open in 15, right? Somebody's got to be open.
Picks up the dribble. Lane Bellingham drives underneath the hoop, kicks it out for a three-point shot that, again, should I say it, misses everything. Caden Green on that shot. Miles Clark just inside the three-point circle. And an open three. This one doesn't go again from Noel Davis. He hit the last one. This one bounces off. Elston walks the ball up court. Noel Davis waiting for him at the half court. Come here. Kofi now with the ball again. Double team. Kofi pulls up from the right side. Pulls up for a jumper that doesn't go off the rim. Miles Clark with it. Gets the ball into front court. Noel Davis. 1:40 here to go. 21-7. O'Day on top. Miles Clark with the ball down low. Drives on Kofi. Misses the shot. Kofi with the rebound. Elston in the front court. Probes into the hoop. Tries to kick the ball out to the left side. Does. Pass down low. Elston takes it back outside over to the right side for a three that doesn't go. Battle inside. Again, looking for the call. The refs let him play.
Letting him play.
And Miles Goodman gets the lob from Noel
Let him
Davis and
play.
lays it in. 23-7 now. 107 left here to go in a exciting game of smash mouth basketball. you would, Joyce, I'm sure you would be comfortable in these circumstances.
Oh, yeah, but we got to get buckets, though. Everybody's running so fast out here. Coach going to have a real talk with these guys at halftime to really talk about just settle down, guys. You can't make a 20-point run right away. Let's just slowly make the right play. Okay, slowly swing the ball, make the defense, because O'Day's defense is teeing off.
So Coach Brent Merritt over there talking to his team. Joyce, 7 points so far in this game.
Yeah, when you take not even bad, when you take always contested shots, you don't get a chance to gain no confidence, right? All their shots have been contested, and they're dribbling into the heart of the defense. And so that makes it hard. If you're hot, you can get away with it. But tonight, hey, O'Day have taken, as of now, their confidence with what they're trying to accomplish.
Remember in the NBA when you used to have those low scoring games. Now they're scoring 120, 130. That's what this reminds me of tonight.
Yeah, you can't touch nobody in the NBA now, though. Can't touch them. These boys is touching up on one another right here.
And again, a pass thrown away by Nate Crone. So another turnover for Eastside Catholic with 54 seconds to go. That can't be what you wanted to have happen coming out of the timeout.
No, they're unsettled. That ball pressure got the guards thinking about what decision they're going to make.
And Noel Davis guarded tightly, and they're going to call the foul on Noel Davis. And that was Alex Helston hounding Noel Davis.
He gave him a little chicken wing.
Well, the defensive effort there for both teams, but O'Day has been able to execute and get some easy buckets.
And O'Day's getting second shots. Eastside Catholic is getting no second shots. They're one and done.
Drive on the right side, kicks the ball out. Kofi with a deep three. That bounces off the backboard, doesn't go. Noel Davis with the rebound. 29 seconds left here in the half. Davis in the front court, pulls it out, sets up offense. DJ Shannon with the ball, back on top to Miles Clark. About the half-court line. Goodman with it. This is it to Davis. Ball tapped away. Again, back on top. 12 seconds left to go now. 10 seconds, 9 seconds. Miles Clark with the drive to the hoop. Up off the glass. Shot doesn't go. Kofi with the rebound. 4 seconds left. Kofi gets the ball knocked away. Kofi to the hoop. Slams it home with no time left on the clock. Triple zeros. And that's how we will end the half. Jacob Kofi making an exclamation point at the end of this half.
That's the most exciting play for Eastside Catholic this entire game.
And he went coast to coast.
He pushed it. He was determined. He beat his defender down the court. Yes. And he ain't been that open all game.
You are listening to Rainier Avenue Radio. It's me, Tony B, the legend, Joyce Walker. We're going to kick it over here to Daniel Bellis in a second. But, Joyce, I want to remind everyone what we've got coming up in February. The entire month of February, we are turning the Columbia City Theater into a Black History Month museum. 14 different installations will be there. It's taking shape now. I was there earlier today, and I saw some of the installations being put up. You'll be able to see exhibits by the Seattle Black Panther Party, the Black Heritage Society of Washington, Rainier Cinema Black movie posters. Everybody remembers Rainier Cinema. That's where we used to go. Seattle Black Firefighters, the Jimi Hendrix family, the Seattle Griot Project, BlackPath.org, Hartsford Family Slave Quilts, an exhibit of the Seattle Black elected officials. Just got some more stuff from that recently that'll be installed. Tacoma's Buffalo Soldiers Museum. Keith Flywright Williams, an icon in our community, will be showing his photography collection. The Royal Esquires, also Negro League Baseball Seattle Steelheads. to play. Joyce, I did not know that there were 16 teams on the West Coast that played Negro League Baseball.
Wow, that's some history right there.
1940s. So be looking forward to that. That'll be February 1st through the 28th, 5 days a week from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. You can get your tickets in advance at calltoconscience.world. You can go to calltoconscience.world and you can register, and that's going to be a good way to ensure that you get a ticket. These are guided tours, so you don't just walk through. You and a group of folks will be led, and you'll have a tour guide who will give you a little insight to add some context to the incredible exhibits that you're seeing. All right, having said that, Joyce and I will be back. We're going to turn it over right now to Mr. Daniel Bellis, who will give you an update about, not too many games tonight, but how we're shaping up for the playoffs.
Playoffs? Yes, playoffs. And as we take a quick look at how the playoffs are shaping up, we can throw the big board up there for you. That is how the Mountains looking at coming into tonight. Garfield has already put the rest assured themselves for the Metro League playoffs. They will have a first round bye, and they will host a game in the second round, automatic into the Final Four of the Metro League Championship. Now, between O'Day, Beach, and Eastside Catholic, they are fighting for that second first round bye in that championship. And as we look at the bracket really quick here, on the top there, you can see the Metro League Championship bracket. Garfield self-assured they will be hosting a playoff game on the 8th in the second round, Final Four right there. But O'Day, Eastside Catholic, and Rainier Beach are fighting for that second seed and that first round bye where they get to host a game and be an automatic in that Final Four. They will face the one who doesn't get that first round bye will face either West Seattle or Seattle Prep in that first round on the 6th. And they will host those games right there. So as you can see right there, yes, West Seattle and Seattle Prep are the 5th and the 6th seed for sure, as there are only 2 games remaining for all of these teams after tonight, and except for West Seattle, who has to play a makeup game with Rainier Beach. So that's 3 for them, but they are still more games over Bishop Blanchette to have clinched those final 6 teams to make the Metro League Championship. Now, everybody else in Metro gets to play along in the Metro League District Qualifier, and that includes Bishop Blanchette and Roosevelt, who will take a first round bye in that one. And as you can see on the bottom there, that one already taking shape in the second round on the 7th there, but you lose and you're out in the District Qualifier. So if you don't advance and win in the District Qualifier, you will lose and be out, not having an opportunity to play for a championship. In the Metro League Championship, those 6 teams are guaranteed berths to the Sea King District. So it gives you, you get a chance to play for a championship, but even if you lose, you still make the Sea King districts, and that's what the top 6 teams in Metro get to enjoy, and that's Garfield, O'Day, Beach, Eastside Catholic, West Seattle, and Seattle Prep. Bishop Blanchette and Roosevelt will be have to play for a chance to make those districts. And the rest of Metro is the Sound, and the top 2 are the ones that have the opportunities for a first round bye, but they will have to play in that district qualifier along with Bishop Blanchette and Roosevelt. So right now, Nathan Hale in the driver's seat, being undefeated in league, although they have lost 1 game on the year, but not in league, 12-0. They have definitely clinched a spot as a first round bye in that district qualifier. So 1 less game that they have to play to make districts. But the battle is also for second place in the Sound, as Ballard, Lincoln, and Ingram are in a very close battle. Ballard up by 1 game right now with 2 games left to play over Lincoln and Ingram, who are tied at 7-5 in league. Ballard up ahead at 8-4. Lakeside, Cleveland, Franklin, and Chief Self have nothing really to play for except for seeding right now. Home teams will go to Lincoln, Ingram, and Lakeside currently. No, actually, those three will get those. Will be guaranteed at least to play a home game in the first round. As you can see there, there are 4 teams that have to. The bottom 4 have to play in that first round, and the higher seed of those 2 will host. So there you go. That means Lakeside and Cleveland there will be have an opportunity to host over Franklin and Chief Sealth. Now, on the girls' side of the equation, real quick, we can take a look at that and throw that on your screen. It is a dogfight between Lakeside and Garfield as they are actually tied up at 11-1 apiece. And they have traded their contests against each other, and they're both being blowout, actually. So when Lakeside hosted Garfield, they won, and when Garfield hosted Lakeside, they won. So they are definitely both clinched first-round byes in the Metro League Championship. They will be joined by Eastside Catholic, but it is a much closer contest for everybody else as we have a 4-way tie in the Mountain right now with 2 games left for these teams at 5-7 between West Seattle, Holy Name, Seattle Prep, and Bishop Blanchette. So nobody has clinched underneath Eastside Catholic and girls play for that Metro League Championship, as there are still 3 more berths to be clinched out of those 4 teams for a direct route to the district seeking there, and then one of those teams will have to play their way in to make the district, and have to go and you can't lose 1 game, otherwise you are eliminated from having opportunity to get a championship. But if you're in the championship bracket, the top 6, you're guaranteed to go to districts. Doesn't matter if you lose in the Metro Championship brackets. Bishop Blanchette and Ballard will host. They'll be in the district qualifier for sure. Ballard for sure will be in the district qualifier and will host a game in the second round of that. In the Sound, that's the second level. Nobody has clinched anything. It's the top 2 that can clinch first round byes in the district qualifier, and that's Lincoln and Roosevelt currently. But Roosevelt is actually tied with Franklin. Roosevelt has won their contest against Franklin, so they have the tiebreaker. But Lincoln only up 1 game over those both teams, so nobody has clinched a first round bye in the district qualifier yet. Chief Sealth, Ingram, North Nathan Hill, Rainier Beach, and Cleveland will all, of course, play in the district qualifiers. Metro allows all 16 of their teams to have a chance, at least, for the seeking districts. Okay, that's your rundown on all of your playoff information, and it looks we're just in time for the second half of action, and we're going to throw it over to Tony and Joyce.
Second half action for you as we start the third quarter. O'Day up 23-9. O'Day will get the ball as we start the third quarter, and quickly into the hands of Noel Davis. Davis around the right side, defended by Langeville Ingram. Shot from 3. That one goes in and out. High up there for the rebound is Mason Williams, but Eastside Catholic corrals it. Langeville Ingram now across the half-court line, defended by Linton. And they get the ball down low to Kofi. Kofi gets in the chest of Goodman, but doesn't get it, then pulls up. And Kofi, again, aggressive on the offensive
Kofi got
end.
a good skill set. He does. He attacks the offensive board as well. Nice, easy jumper for a big man.
O'Day with the ball. Now three-point shot. Joy misses everything. Noel Davis quickly down the other way. Comes Eastside Catholic. Nate Crone with it in the corner. Picks up the dribble. Kofi with it. Thinks about a 3. Kofi sets up. Kicks the ball out to Elston. Langeville Ingram with it now. 10 seconds on the shot clock as they reset. Crone drives. Puts a shot up the left side again. Goodman blocks the shot.
You ain't coming in here with that soft stuff. You got to come strong.
Linton with the ball. Oh, over to the right side. Shot goes up and doesn't go from Williams. Ball is rebounded. And inside, and again, putting a little chest into it. And again, Mason Williams a little bit excited here, but they're going to count the bucket. And
Second opportunities kill you, right? They played had a good defensive stance, and then didn't block out. And then O'Day Irish is getting on offensive boards.
Lambeau Ingram pulls up. Shot doesn't go. Rebounded by Goodman. Quickly up the other way as Mason Williams pulls up. This is off a pass inside the Clark. Shot doesn't go. Clark gets his own rebound. What did you say, Joyce?
Second shot. Second chance.
O'Day now back up by 16, 27-11. Ishe. Connor Conway into the front court. Connor Conway pulls up from the left elbow. Again, the shot in and out. Again, Goodman with the rebound.
But they can get that shot at any time, Tony B. They can get that. If you move the ball, you move O'Day some of that pressure. If you coming out and just pulling, they ain't been hot all game. The ball has to move to allow everybody to kind of get settled, take a deep breath.
Let's call that foul on Caden Lambeau Ingram. Quincy Linton into the front court. Williams with the ball. Linton, ball on the floor. Noel Davis picks it up before it goes out of bounds. Clark with the drives into the hoop from the right side. Doesn't go. Kofi with the rebound. Kofi up by himself. Across the half-court line. Connor Conway now drives. Connor Conway again, a difficult shot, but yeah.
One of them got to go in. Look, as a shooter, you got a mentality. Hey, one of these got to go in.
He is a shooter. Connor Conway buries the fall away 15-footer from the right side to make it 27-13. Mason Williams thinks about the three, gets it instead low to Miles Clark. Clark over the left side to Linton. Doyle Davis back out on top. 8 seconds on the shot clock now. Williams from the corner buries the three. Mason Williams with the three pulls O'Day up by 17 now, and then hounds Ishe Connor Conway on the offensive end.
And that's the difference in the game. O'Day's going in and out, in and out. It's not all on the perimeter where they're trying or attacking the basket. In and out.
Kofi down low, spins, gets the ball out to Lambeau Ingram, thinks about a three. Connor Conway again, the shooter loses the ball, picks it up, shot from the corner. That's all net. That's going to be Lambeau Ingram. They needed that three ball, 30-16
Absolutely
now.
Needed that one.
4:08 here to go. O'Day up 14. Quincy Linton into front court. Miles Clark over to Noel Davis. Drops it back off to Clark. Davis with the left side. Shot doesn't go. And this time the loose ball is corralled by Caden Green of Eastside Catholic. Three ball put up and then
2 in a row.
Nate Crone now with the three, pulling the Eastside Catholic Crusaders within 11 at 30-19.
Eastside Catholic got that early pass, moved the ball up the court.
And it's what you said, Joyce, ball movement.
It's ball movement. Move your body, move the man.
Miles Clark into the chest of Kofi, doesn't get the shot. Kofi gets the rebound. I think we're going to get a foul called.
Man, it's rough out there today. Everybody is playing hard, getting in the passing lanes. They breathing hard because they're making an effort out there defensively. They have O'Day is body, and O'Day's not. Eastside Catholic's not playing a bad defensive game either.
Mm-hmm. And into the game for Eastside Catholic, Alejandro Amaral, and then also for O'Day, Malcolm Clark and DJ Shannon into the game. Kofi with the fall away, and Kofi with the fall away from the left side, all net on the baseline, and suddenly Eastside Catholic is within 9.
Ball movement, just like we talked about. It's good to see. It's good to see.
O'Day working the ball around the perimeter. DJ Shannon drives, kicks it back out to Williams at the free throw line. Malcolm Clark with three. Malcolm Clark buries the three ball for O'Day, making it 33-21, and we're going to have a timeout called, and it looks like Eastside Catholic is starting to find their way a little bit.
Yeah, they're not holding the ball too long. They're moving the ball. When you move the ball, good things happen. And Mr. Clark for O'Day, he's holding his own tonight. He's everywhere. Offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, attacking the basket. He's had a nice game tonight.
You're listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world. It's me, Tony B, with the legend, Joyce Walker. High school basketball. Eastside Catholic versus O'Day. We are here in O'Day. Is there a name for this building, Joyce?
You know what?
Phil, is that it? The Phil something court over there. As legendary as this court is.
Yeah, Phil Lumpkin.
Phil Lumpkin.
Yeah, okay. Phil Lumpkin ran this house
for
many years. Mm-hmm. Yes, Phil Lumpkin. Been in many battles.
Phil Lumpkin Court. .246 here to go in the third quarter. O'Day on top at Phil Lumpkin Court, the home of the Fighting Irish. Eastside Catholic with the ball. Lambeau Ingram in the backcourt, quickly into the front court, guarded by B.J. Shannon. Tight defense. Lambeau Ingram drives, kicks it out into the corner. That pass is picked off. Again, left his feet,
and they knew where he was going because they keep going to the same spots. That was really good defensive play by Mason Williams.
And O'Day again working the ball around the perimeter. Malcolm Clark picks the ball up, back out on top to B.J. Shannon. Mason Williams drives on the left side, off the glass and in, converted and one. Mason Williams goes to the line for a chance at the three-point play the old-fashioned way, and suddenly Joyce O'Day has worked that lead back up to 14 with the potential of 15 if he can hit this free throw.
Yeah, the difference in this game is that O'Day is running their sets, and Eastside Catholic run a few, come down, run their sets. Next time down, taking some rush shots. They ran a wheel on them that time. They went side to side, and the weak side person just curled right to the open spot. That was beautiful.
And Mason Williams' free throw is good, and just like that, O'Day back up by 15. Ball inbound to Kofi. And Kofi will bring it up himself, across the half-court line, defended by Goodman. And Kofi directing traffic between the legs, goes to the right side, drives and takes it himself. Ishe Conway's shot bounces off from the right corner. Three ball, no good. Noel Davis with it now, and O'Day again sets up offense. Driving to the hoop, drops it down low for Goodman, and a nice pass, nice feed, nice catch, nice bucket. Left hand.
Nice penetration. Hand it to the big man. Let him deliver.
We got a deep three from the right side for Alejandro Amaral. 38-24 now as Eastside Catholic pulls back within 14. 1:20 left here. And again, the ball knocked out of bounds. With 1:18 to play here, it looks like that's going to continue to be O'Day. Ball on the baseline. And ball inside the Mason Williams. Shot is blocked by Kofi. And I'm guessing they're going to call that a jump ball. Did they call a foul? Nope. Jump ball, possession arrow in favor of Eastside Catholic. Full court pressure applied by O'Day. Lambeau Ingram with the ball. Eastside Catholic down 14. Lambeau Ingram defended by Shannon. Lambeau Ingram drives. Loses the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, he's just getting too deep down there. It's too deep when you got help behind you and you're trying to dribble into the crowd.
Mason Williams in the front court. Ball up Miles Clark on the right wing. Clark drives into the lane. Kicks it out to Shannon. Tries to get the ball back in to Miles Clark. Tapped away. Amaral with it. Gives it up to Kofi. Kofi this time defended by Miles Clark. Turns his back to him into the corner to Ishe Conway. Conway gets it out to Lambeau Ingram for three, and Lambeau Ingram buries the three this time.
Penetration, draw the defender. Somebody's always open. Very nice execution by Eastside Catholic.
It's been a fact of Lambeau Ingram of that kick and dish. 38-27 now. 16 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Shannon with the ball. Gives it to Williams, tries to give it to Williams, finally does get it to Williams. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Williams dishes off to Shannon over into the corner. Miles Clark lays it up over the rim, the lip of the rim and in. Count the bucket. And after 3 quarters, we've got Eastside Catholic trailing 40-27, Joyce.
The Miles and Malcolm Clark show. Them young men have settled O'Day, and you can tell.
Malcolm Clark, the 6'8 junior. Miles Clark, the 6'8 senior. Clark family must be pretty happy right now.
I think they would be tonight, because when the pressure was so tight for both teams, one of those Clark fellas either got an offensive rebound, attack made the right dish. It allowed the whole team to start to get easier shots, along with the defense they're playing.
You know, Joyce, I was saying hello to Mario Banquero as I was coming in here. And, you know, we broadcast games here, watching what turned out to be the number 1 draft pick in the NBA.
The number 1 draft pick and just getting started.
Yeah.
Just getting started. We're just a rich community, city surrounding areas. You know, this is a hotbed for talent because kids compete and they learn how to compete and they're willing to pay the price and develop their game. So all of us Seattleites and surrounded, we're just proud.
Yeah. I actually drove down to Portland to watch Orlando. I'm talking about Paolo Banquero, if you didn't know, to watch that game with him in Portland. And again, just having a solid season, leading candidate for the Rookie of the Year. I think he won the Rookie of the Month award.
Not only is he talented, he believes he's one of the best already. And that's important too, right?
Davis with the ball. Miles Clark with it on the right elbow. Turns, fall away from about 7 feet. Shot goes to the right, about 8 inches to the right of the hoop. Ishe Conway tries to dish the ball off.
There's nowhere to go when you pound the air out the ball.
And Joyce, you've been pointing that out, that they are attempting to drive. We got a lob to Kofi up a little bit too high. Kofi can't get that down. Miles Goodman grabs it. And Joyce, Eastside Catholic is probing into the lane, but coming up short either losing.
Yeah, well, they're getting too deep. O'Day's teeing off on them. You know, it's just a hard night. They haven't settled yet in terms of how to pick apart that kind of pressure defense. When you got pressure defense in your face, you know if you get around your man, somebody's open. Can't go all the way. Makes it hard if you're going all the way.
In the pass, high, but not too high for Goodman. Almost thrown away. Looks like O'Day will get it back with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Quickly down low to Miles Clark. He turns. Shot doesn't go. Goodman tries to ram it. That doesn't go. Clark with the rebound. And again, Joyce, what did you say? Second chance.
Second chance. They're quicker on their feet. They're lively to the ball. There's something that happens when you make a couple baskets. Feet move a little differently defensively. You know, you just get active. And O'Day is just putting on a master class defensively tonight.
Mason Williams back into the game for O'Day. Tate Dawson into the game for Eastside Catholic. Quincy Linton with the ball out on top. Miles Clark defended by Alejandro Amaral. Ball is knocked away. Goodman gets it back. Goodman bounces it off his heel. Kofi gets it. Kofi goes to the hoop. Kofi shot defended, won't go, but Kofi's going to go to the line, I think.
Nice move by Kofi because he had 2 people in the key waiting for him. He slowed up a little Euro step as to not draw the charge, which was a good move.
Kofi. All right. Mason Williams into the front court. Now into the front court. O'Day with the ball. Noel Davis directing traffic. 12 seconds on the shot clock. And a three by Noel Davis. That one doesn't go. Battle for the rebound between Linton and Camden Bible. 6:07 left to go here in the game. Lane Ingram brings the ball in the front court. Drops it down low to Kofi. Kofi double team now. Kofi triple team now. Back down low to Kofi. Again, O'Day swarms Kofi. Kofi still pulls up. Shot off the glass. The bank was not open.
You can get that shot anytime, though. Those are hard shots.
Ball on the floor. Eastside Catholic, ball still on the floor. Eastside Catholic with it. Ball goes in the back court. And again, diving on the floor. Oh, Jay player. Smash mouth basketball.
Coach Nolan from Arkansas, 40 minutes of heck. As we witnessing tonight, O'Day is really laying it on the line on the defensive end. And sometimes when you play it like that, you get rewarded offensively as well.
5:31 here left to go in the game. O'Day on top, 40-29 over the Eastside Catholic Crusaders, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. You are listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.World, our broadcast of high school basketball. We will be with you all the way through to the Tacoma Dome. Malcolm Clark back into the game now for O'Day, or excuse me, yes, for O'Day. And as Joyce, we look at all of the banners in this gymnasium for the O'Day Fighting Irish.
and it's a landscape of multiple sports, too. It's just a tradition here. Football holds it down, but there's student athletes up in this building. Many have been.
Mason Williams with the ball. Mason Williams drives into the left side, stops, pulls up, shot bounces, doesn't go. Kofi with the rebound. Got a number of those, decides to bring the ball up himself. Finally dishes it off to Lambeau Ingram. Bible with the ball. Back down low to Kofi. Again, Kofi goes into the chest of Goodman and making the referee make a decision.
And he didn't waste it on a lot of dribbles or using up a lot of time. He got the ball and made a quick move.
So Kofi will go to the line, a chance to reduce this lead from double figures 11 and start by the first one, which bounces off the back of the rim. So chance to still pull Eastside Catholic within 10. 4:56 here to go in the game. Kofi's second shot, that one's good. So O'Day inbounding the ball, backcourt pressure now.
Has O'Day scored this quarter?
I don't know. Good question.
I don't think they have.
And this pass is tipped away, just as you mentioned that. But Alejandro Leverall gets the bucket. Will they count it? They will. And he'll go to the line for a three-point play. And Joyce, Eastside Catholic, back within 8. And
within 8.
Doing it on the defensive end.
Yeah. That's what you want as a coach. So whatever Coach Brett told them at halftime, they done bought into it. Make or miss, we're going to play defense as well and not hang your head and play.
Now, these last few possessions, they've done to O'Day what O'Day was doing to them.
Absolutely. They was doing it to each other all game. O'Day just happened to make a few more shots, get a little momentum.
Shot goes in and out, rebounded by Malcolm Clark. So Amaral misses the opportunity to pull Eastside Catholic within 7. And again, no call As Mason Williams goes down, defended by Langville Ingram. O'Day retains possession. 14 seconds on the shot clock now. Let them play.
O'Day needs a basket right here. They've been quiet since this quarter began.
And Langville Ingram is just hounding Mason Williams, and finally Joyce a foul called.
Yeah. He's like, I said, I'm doing to you what you've been doing to me. I'm getting up in your shorts and let's play.
Shannon will bring the ball in, gets the ball into Williams. Williams has some breathing room, takes an open three, misses a shot. Second chance points. Quincy Linton gets the rebound off the glass and back in. O'Day back up by 10 with 4:02 here to go. Why is that happening, Joyce? Is it just a lack of effort? Is it the scheme that they're playing as the ball is knocked away on the court? But and in the bucket, up and in by Camden Bible. Why are we seeing so many second chance efforts from
Well,
O'Day?
because I think we ball watch instead of go find our man. You got to locate your man when the ball goes up. It's not over until we get possession of the ball. And O'Day's quicker to the offensive glass too. But you got to box out.
Alex Elston into the game now for Eastside Catholic. Eastside Catholic again with that lead down to 8 with 3:33 here left to go in the game. O'Day gets the ball in bounds. Mason Williams with it. Williams drives on the left side, loses the ball out of bounds. You're going to say that was tapped away by an Eastside Catholic player.
Eastside Catholic starting to play O'Day's starting to play like Eastside Catholics. Like, I'm going to dribble and get to the basket instead of they have success when they move the ball in and out, swing the ball side to side.
12 seconds on the shot clock. Ball comes in to Clark. Malcolm Clark, that is. Back to his Miles Clark, the senior. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Got a three-point shot by Linton that doesn't go. Rebounded again by Malcolm Clark. Ball on the floor. Kofi with it. Kofi looks like he's going to take it himself. Kofi brings it up, sets it up. Outside.
Settle down, young man. Let's see if we can get a good look. Eastside Catholic can get a good look here.
Langville Ingram gets the ball down low to Kofi. Langville Ingram with the three that doesn't go. Missed it badly off the left side. So still an 8-point lead for O'Day with 2:48 here to go.
But they got the shot they wanted, right? They got a good look. Eastside Catholic, that is.
Mason Williams trying to direct traffic. Ball to Malcolm Clark on the left side. Malcolm Clark over to Linton. Linton outside the three-point line. Shakes his man. Nice ball fake. Up with the left hand and a nice move from Quincy Linton there.
Froze him just for a second, right? Froze that man and went to the opposite side where you can't block it. So it was protected by the rim. So that was a really good move.
44-34 here. Eastside Catholic down 10 with 2:24 left here in the game. Mr. Bellis, do you have anything for us? I know there's no games tonight, but anything you got for us over there?
There's a couple of non-league games currently going on, including reporting from the Pierce County League. Lincoln, number 19, is hosting Spanaway Lake. Last reported in the first quarter, they were actually down 10 points to the unranked Spanaway Lake Sentinels. And also up there in the Northwest Conference League, in the northwest corner of the state, you got Mount Vernon at number 13. They're currently in the third quarter, trailing 1A team of Nooksack Valley right there. So a couple of scores going on for you out of the league.
All right, back to basketball action here, Rainier Avenue Radio.world on Saturday at 8 o'clock. We will be bringing you game number 2 of the Hood Classic, Garfield Rainier Beach. We're seeing now Eastside Catholic was the winner in the previous game, and now O'Day. What are the chances of Rainier Beach giving Garfield a tough time after what we saw what happened in that last game? Is the talent deficit just too much?
Well, there's a difference in talent, but I gotta believe that Rainier Beach is gonna come out and fight. Garfield has a lot. They're a juggernaut, right, offensively. So I've been
Kofi down low makes the basket.
I've been watching this game too long, and you never know. You throw that record book out because fouls can happen. You know, somebody can get hot. But it's a steep hill decline for Rainier Beach.
We've got a timeout here, and Kofi quickly back in inside, hits the bucket to pull Eastside Catholic within 8, and that makes it 44-36 here with a quick timeout. And Joyce down 8. Been a tight defensive battle. What is Eastside Catholic going to have to do to make up the difference with this 8 points? As you watch Coach Kerr walk.
Well, you know, Coach Kerr gonna get his boys moving that ball from side to side. So they're gonna have to somehow put some pressure here, maybe get a steal or two, and they got to make some shots, right? They got to make some shots. They got to attack because they're not in the penalty. There's 3 fouls before O'Day even gets into the penalty. So it's going to be a little challenging tonight, but they got to leave it all on the floor.
And so you're saying in Coach Kerr's mind, they're going to move the ball and run some clock.
Oh, run some clock. Yes. That's what I would do. No need to win the game. You've already done a really good job defensively. So. But don't count them out, though. If you get your hands on a couple steals.
Ball comes in. Ball is knocked away and out of bounds. O'Day will retain possession. It's full court pressure by Eastside Catholic.
And if the ball gets in, you got to trap whoever has it. You got to try to put a little pressure.
You're going to have a little trouble getting the ball in bounds. Finally does the Quincy Linton. Linton dribbles in the front court. 2 minutes left in the game. O'Day up by 8. Miles Goodman with the ball out on top. Mason Williams with it now.
Yeah, you got to move the ball. Got to keep that ball alive. Right now, you got to put a little pressure on.
And down low to Miles Goodman. And Goodman fouled going up, so Goodman's going to go to the line.
But simple head fake, right? I've been looking for one of those all game. You're at the advantage. You're going to the basket. Your defender has to stop you. One little pump fake, get tapped. Now he gets to settle, maybe knock down both of these free throws and get on back on defense.
Goodness. Yeah, hush comes over the crowd here at O'Day, the home team, and for that first free throw. And for Eastside Catholic, that's what you want. Miss the free throw, you stop the clock.
Both teams need to work on some free throws over the next few days. There's a lot of missed points that was left on the board.
Next shot by Goodman. That one goes, pulls that lead up to 9 with 1:45 here to go. Alex Elston in the front court. And they're looking for Kofi. Get the ball to Kofi, immediately double team. Nice give and go. Elston with the cut, and that's an easy way to get points.
That's the easy way to get points.
That pulls the lead within 7 with 1:25 here to go. Backcourt pressure applied. Quickly in the front court. Quincy Linton over to Mason Williams, and again, Beach doing what you said, which is moving that ball around. Of course, pressure applied by Eastside Catholic. 1:07 here to go now, 12 on the shot clock. Clock drives, dishes off to Goodman, and Goodman is going to be fouled by Kofi, and that will send Goodman to the line. And played good defense for about 27 seconds. Goodman goes to the line and gets rewarded for free throws.
All he had to do was get them hands up just like that. But, we're trying to block a shot when you don't need to block it. Just make it difficult.
And Goodman's first shot. This time it's good. That's going to take that lead back up to 8. Miles Goodman. His dad, one of the most decorated players in the history of Washington State.
Absolutely.
Next shot doesn't go. Rebounded by Kofi. Brings it up himself. Kofi one-on-one with Goodman. Pulls up from 3. That doesn't go off the back of the rim. Ishe, smallest man on the court, gets the rebound. A second chance effort by Eastside Catholic. 47 seconds left. Kofi drives to the hoop on the right side. Finally kicks it out to Conway. Back out to Kofi for 3. Deep 3 by Kofi. That one's in and out. And the ball batted on the floor, and Mason Williams gets it. We got a foul call with 33.9 seconds left. A couple of extra shots at the hoop for Eastside Catholic, but again,
have we
just
watched
not able to get the ball to the
some
line.
wonderful defense tonight?
Yes.
Or what?
Yes.
I mean, just from one end of the court to the other end of the court. That's been beautiful to watch.
Both teams leaving everything on the court.
Both teams. And, you know, it's a make or miss league all over the world on all levels. And O'Day made some timely shots, and Eastside Catholic couldn't get the lid off the basket for most of the game.
And if you are watching O'Day, student body over there, I think they feel pretty comfortable.
Oh, yeah, they committed all the way, all day from the tip off. They was like the defense. They was all in. And ain't nothing wrong with some good, clean fun, right? Cheering on your squad.
Oh, yeah. Good to have this back.
Yes.
Good to have this back.
Yes.
46-38, 33.9 seconds to go. Mason Williams to the line. This free throw is good. That'll take the lead back up to 9 points. And so with that free throw being made, there will be the bonus free throw. Mason Williams' next attempt. That one bounces out. Grabbed by Connor Conway. Connor Conway races down court, loses the ball. Kofi with it. Kofi drives on the right side, tries to slam it home, doesn't go. He'll get fouled. Goodman throws his hands up like, who, me? Are you kidding?
Oh, they still playing defense. I mean, they still making them bring it 94 feet up the court.
Jacob Kofi to the line now.
Kofi's a real nice size, nice body, has a good skill set. They just never let him get off tonight. They just said somebody else gonna beat us tonight.
He's the junior, so
oh yeah,
he's got some time to develop again in the Metro League. What, 3 players last year in the first round?
Okay. You know what they say, this is what we do around here. This is what we do in the 206, 253, 425.
Talked about Bankero over there in Orlando and Marjon Beauchamp in
Milwaukee Bucks.
And in Houston, I'm forgetting the name right now. I forgot his name. Playing in Houston. 3 first-round draft picks.
3 first-round draft picks.
And the one-on-one shot doesn't go. Kofi with the rebound. 13 seconds left. Defended by Miles Clark in the background. And down to 8 seconds now. Kofi drives. Gets the slam. With 4 seconds left. That'll make it 47-40. Four seconds left, down 7. I don't think, Joyce, that there is a 7-point play.
No, there's not. No, there's not. But you got to remind them that, look, we play this hard. Second half, we play like this at the onset, make some adjustments in how we move the ball so we get others involved so the game is easier than we can be in the next game we play.
Rainier Avenue Radio bringing you high school basketball from Phil Lumpkin Court at O'Day. Boy, the number of players that have been on this court and played on this court.
There's some history here. Ain't no doubt about that.
Well, again, this is going to impact and affect the seedings.
Yeah, for today, right? Because it
For
ain't gonna
today.
matter once we get to that Metro. When we get to that Metro League Championship.
All right, full court pressure applied. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. And triple zeros on the clock. So after losing by 12 a couple days ago, O'Day comes back and wins by 7. Final score, your O'Day Fighting Irish 47, Eastside Catholic Crusaders 40. Joyce, awesome commentary on tonight's game. Great job.
Thank you. Thank you. I had fun watching these young men, get up and down this court and compete. And, Mason Williams and them two Clark brothers, they settled their team, and then everybody just kind of chipped in. Eastside Catholic didn't have the kind of game I know when they got off that bus that they wanted to have, but it's all learning. It's all learning. Go back to the lab, work on some things, try to make some adjustments, remember some things your coach told you, and get ready to do battle again, because they ain't got time to worry about it too much. They'll be tipping it up within the next 4 or 5 days.
Well, with that said, Joyce, I will leave us with your final words on behalf of CEO Evans, Joyce Walker, me, Tony B, Daniel Bellis, with no real updates here. So we're going to go ahead and call it quits. That's it. That's all the time we have. Coach Kerr walks off the court with a victory. Until next time, remember, whether you believe you can or whether you believe you cannot, you are probably right. We are out. Peace.